episode of Madge Unmuted. I am your host, Madge Unmadigan. Madge Unmadigan.
Classic.
Wow. Put that one on the blooper reel, and I'll bet my siblings will be very happy to hear that I'm Unmadigan now. Hey!
You're the unmadigan.
I am.
You're
like
being very unmadigan.
the uncola. You know what I'm going to tell you real quick? This is Madge Unmuted. This is a show that features the lost art of bullshitting.
Yes.
Yes, currently, we are that. This show represents that conversation that you overhear in a bar and you start chuckling to yourself because it's so idiotic, but really funny.
Right.
So that's our show.
And then you slam a couple of more and it's really, really funny.
Yeah. And then you go home with a stranger and no, that's
Wind up, wake up in the morning in a shag rug and a puddle of your own sick.
Yeah, pretty
That
much.
show again.
That's our show. Welcome. Hey, that voice that you hear is Fitz. Not that voice.
Sorry.
That was me earlier. That is Fitz, Scott Fitzgerald of Rockfox Studios,
Hello.
purveyor of this fine establishment.
Thank you.
For all your recording needs, this place rocks.
Rocks.
Get it, Rockfox
Hey.
Studios. Hit up rockfox.com and Fitz can hook. He can for a fee.
All that stuff.
Record
Whatever you
anything.
want for a fee. Within reason, but maybe not.
Yeah, everything's negotiable.
Who do you have today,
I
Madge?
am so goddamn excited. This is one of my favorite people in the world. I've known him for decades. Let's not talk about how old we are. But here we are, direct from Columbus, Ohio, the Vice President of Programming for the Columbus Association for the Performing Arts, Rich Corsi.
Hello.
Welcome.
Cordu!
What's happening?
That's my man. Cordu
That's a
represents...
heck of a title.
Yes.
That's cool.
And
I
oddly
can't-
enough, I'm one of my favorite people too. So
Damn straight. Do you know, because but he's still pissed that he didn't win most popular in high school. He's still bitter about that shit.
hey,
But
30
you win that?
years, 6 months and 4 days, but I don't think about it ever.
no,
So
but you did get Miss Congeniality, so
you know what I did get?
what?
I was
Herpes?
voted prom king.
The what?
Prom king.
Prom king. Yes, you were.
I was voted prom king, and I wasn't even on the ballot. So there. So take that, Mr. Popular, whoever the hell it was.
Yeah, I thought you said you were voted pumpkin for, and I was like, what? Okay, whatever makes you happy, Rich. You go with that.
I even got a money clip for the senior prom.
Get out. No way.
Yep, prom king.
Look at all those
1983.
ones.
Wait, that's the money clip?
That
You
is the
still
money
have-
clip that I
Wow.
won. Yep.
Is it a
That's
grave?
pretty cool.
And it's awesome. I have like $4 in there too.
Is that from Kirk's Jewelers?
I found it like a year ago in a box, and I was like, "Oh my god, I forgot it was prom king." It's like- so
Hey, I got a quick your shirt there. We grew up in a lovely town south of Buffalo called Dunkirk, New York, and Cordu is representing with his is that Kosciuszko Club?
yeah, doghouse.
Doghouse.
Yep, it was a 75th anniversary shirt,
And when was that?
1995.
Oh, damn. That's a long time
And the
ago.
cool thing is I realized when I put it on, it has a pocket on the T-shirt, so I could put my money clip in there.
Oh my God! Full circle.
Shout out to whoever said put a goddamn pocket on that shirt, because I don't know what I'd do without it.
Circle of life. Put your money clip in your doghouse shirt.
It feels so weird having a shirt on a T-shirt or a pocket on a T-shirt.
Oh, I
I'm
thought you
like,
meant
okay.
having a shirt on.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I feel the same way
Yeah.
about pants.
Well,
Me too.
that's awesome.
So let's talk about your job. You thought I was going to say something else. Tell us about your the Columbus. It referred to as Kappa. So we will henceforth use Kappa, Columbus Association for the Performing Arts, and you are the man for you've been there for 30 years or something.
Yeah, I celebrated 30 years in November. So
Wow.
It's been a good run. It's incredible.
Somebody
incredible
decided
place
to employ you for that long?
Yes, they tolerate me. So,
Well, see, proof is nowhere has decided to employ me past like 5 years. So
oh yeah,
that's a true testament.
I remember when I started back in 90. There were a couple people that were here, and I'm like, oh my God, these people are ancient. And they're like 10 years older than me. They were like 35, and then it's like, who works at a job more than 10 years? And then it's like, oh, all right, I've been here 30 years and hopefully we'll end my career here. So,
yay.
Yeah. So once you get into it, and it's just been a blast. It's been a great ride, and it's a lot of fun.
Excellent. Well, is it still a lot of fun right now during COVID?
Little different, just a little different.
Yeah.
We manage like 7-8 theaters here in Columbus, Ohio, own, manage, run, and then we own the Schubert Theater in New Haven, Connecticut. And every one of them has been shut down since mid-March. We were in the midst of the peak of our season last year and had to like stop midweek, and everything just shut down, and it's been shut down since. So we're working on it.
Have you done anything? I mean, to kind of offset it? Are you having online events or?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of virtual stuff. We've come up with some really cool stuff. We've done some virtual programming with some local music artists, and we did this cool Kappa Apart Together series. We've done 3 legs of them, and it's just basically paying artists to perform like a 30 to 40-minute set from home. We take it, we do a Facebook premiere with it, and then in the corner there's a little tip jar, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, and we actually air it, put advertising behind it, and you can tip the artists as they're playing, and it's been really, really cool. So we did that.
Fitz, can you put up a tip jar in the corner of my screen?
Yes.
Venmo at Madge Madigan. Thank you.
It actually worked really well, and it was odd because getting shut down, and everybody just forgets about everything in the entertainment business. But all the artists are just shut down with nowhere to perform. So it was a nice little bit of money coming in at times that they couldn't go out and perform. So it worked really well. And we've dabbled with a couple things. We've done a couple movies at the theater. We've been at a capacity limit of 300 at our big 2,700 seat theaters, but. We're very, very responsible, and we're not going to do anything that we shouldn't be doing. And we did some movies. We did some movies back in end of September, and it was great. It gave us just an idea on how to work with it. We've got our vinyl oxide spray guns that we can disinfect with, and so it was nice having people in the venue and learning how to do that process for when we do reopen down the road. And we're ready.
So I want to ask this question properly. So how are you keeping the lights on? I mean, is that?
Well, I mean, we're getting some funding. We had, we got our first round of PPP money, which was nice, and we were able to keep folks employed.
Yeah,
and me. Now they're out there with the new package with the Save Our Stages package. So we're getting into that right now and working with folks on that. So it's been nice getting funding, both from the national folks as well as the state folks and federal and state folks. So, and we're just trying to figure out, once we get the green light to open, we want to make sure we're prepared. So oddly enough, we've been trying to keep ahead of that and being prepared, because there is no April 10th just open.
Yeah, right. So 2 things. Well, how are you? I mean, you can't. Can you book somebody for 2022 now?
Oh my God! Yeah.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Oh yeah.
So you have already done that, and I know the answer to this probably, but is there any sort of inkling of when you might open? I mean, I know nobody does, but.
Yeah, I mean, the weird piece about the entertainment industry is, as you know, but I'll just say it, with the different states, everybody's different. So in the entertainment industry, you want to have people play Buffalo, Cleveland, Columbus, Indy, and just keep moving west. So if we're open and Pennsylvania's not open, it just throws a wrench in it. But it's weird. I mean, we would love to be open by fall. I mean, if we're open at 100% by September, it would just be magical. We have probably the opportunity to open up a little bit, but such a limited capacity with 300 people, you can't pay the expenses on shows.
Yeah. Well, unless you overcharge everybody.
And artist fees, and it's hard for the artists because there's a ton of artists that are out there that are hungry, that were just getting ready to break, and it just kind of stopped. And I mean, it's basically saying, hey, take a year and a half off. And
right. I feel for them. I'm wondering how the hell this is going to play out.
Yeah, and it's weird. I mean, I think it'll be in little phases. I mean, I think you'll start seeing some outdoor stuff this summer. We've got some great outdoor venues here in Columbus, and even if they have to do reduced capacity, it's at least getting some shows on the books and getting them happening, and hopefully rolling into the fall and the indoor theater, and who knows when the arenas and sports. I'm happy sports are having some folks. I know a lot of the places. I think locally, I think they're working to try to get a couple thousand people at the Blue Jackets hockey team games. And
I was just reading something because I was thrown off a little when I tuned into the Super Bowl for 5 minutes because I didn't really care because the Bills weren't there. But when I looked at it, I'm like, Jesus, those stands are full. And then I was reading yesterday that there were people up in arms because the reason why it looked so full is because all those cutouts were in the stands. Yeah. So, and it was, for people that are, don't really look into things. They're like, oh, clutch the pearls. They're all. And then I was like, there's a lot of cutouts. So there was a hubbub online about that. But that was pretty cool.
It was great because back in the spring when all that happened and they were trying to get baseball off the ground and they finally got that going. I remember getting an email from the Oakland A's because I'm still an A's fan.
I'm sorry.
And they said it was like $85 and they would put a cutout of you behind home plate, and then like $100 on the first base and third base side. And then if a foul ball hit your cutout, they would mail you the foul ball. And I thought, oh my God, whoever is in that marketing department is a genius. And there were just tons of cutouts. And I think it all went to charity, and it was just a great thing. Sure, but I was just laughing, like, who comes up with that? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. So at your place, so are you is that a nonprofit or no?
Yeah, we're a nonprofit arts organization. Yep.
So what kind of performance do you have there? Just have a whole bit, a whole lot of Hamlet and shit, or you got you bringing in Foghat or something?
Yes, to all of the above. I mean, we've got two 2,700 seaters, two 900, 780, 580, 250, 175, and 60 in Columbus capacity. Damn. And then in New Haven, the Schubert's around 1,600 seats. So we do everything. I mean, from ballet to rock to pop to dance, theater. I think on a good year, and we were on a very good year before we shut down, probably 850 events between rehearsals and events and Broadway shows.
Wow.
Oh, it's insane. The volume of shows that come through the theaters is just unbelievable.
Can you book me and Fitz?
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to get a hold of Fitz's agent, but they're not returning my calls.
He likes to play hard to
You
get.
and me both, pal. My agent hasn't returned my call in 7 years.
Serious. I had a nickel every time I heard that.
My agent, my children, they have about the same amount of communication with me. 0. I'm kidding. Mike is late. Okay.
Your agent takes less money, though. That's the good thing.
That's for damn sure.
Never thought of that. I hope they're watching.
My kids are my agent. Hey, you want to play some games, or you got more stuff to talk about with Kappa?
No, I mean, I will say, just because I know there'll be a lot of folks from Columbus, the support from Columbus has just been amazing, from the arts community to people who didn't know about the arts prior, and then now that it's gone, realize it. It's just been really, really good, and it's gonna feel good to reopen. I mean, it's weird when we did that little spurt of the 2 weeks of the movies, and limited to 300 people, sold them all out, and it was amazing going to the front door, just barely opened them. People were running in. So
Wow.
people are ready. And, we're pretty big performing arts center and, one of the top across the country. So we're doing everything right. And we want people safe. And so people trust us. And, we've been doing surveys and talking to folks. So we're very, very excited. And we really, it's one of those things when stuff happens, if something bad happened in the banking industry, you're like, oh, so glad I don't work in the banking industry. And I've never had to worry for 30 years because it's like, it's arts. They're always there. What
True.
could possibly go wrong? And it's like, pandemic. Yeah. So it was just that, wow. So now everybody's like, oh, I'm glad I'm not in the arts or the entertainment industry. I mean, think of the arenas not being able to do shows, the sporting events.
I know. This thing has had like tentacles that reach so far that you don't even think about, and that we probably still won't even think about after it gets somewhat back to normal. So is there any other way that people can help out, either your arts or any local arts association? Or
I would say anywhere that you're at across the country, any theaters you have, any performing arts centers, just support them any way you can. Help them spread the word, social media wise, donate, anything you can possibly do. It's a weird time. And, usually, we have money that comes in during the year and sponsors and stuff like that, but we've never needed it more than we need it now. And I'm amazed that all that stuff got put into the bill with Schumer and because that was basically the first time people went, hey, theaters, arts, there's
people are realizing.
I mean, so many of the artists out of work. So just support the arts. And when everybody reopens, go and spend a ton of money and see every single show and just make up for missing a year and a half. It's amazing. We're ready to have people back, but we'll open when it's responsible.
So are any of these organizations like, NPR, where you donate money and get a tote bag?
I could probably, if you donate money, do a cameo. Just send you a nice little cameo. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, my God.
And I'm hoping nobody takes me on that and makes me do a bunch of them. But
oh, my God.
That would be fun. That would be fun.
I'm telling you right now, June 11th, I want one for my birthday from you. And it doesn't have to have anything to do with Kappa, just you.
All right. I will start working on it. It'll take me a couple months to prepare.
Okay. Just wearing a toga.
Yes, there you go.
Purdue awesome. In a toga. All right.
That'll be
Hey, don't laugh in there, Fitz. You're next.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So, I'm going to ask you, this is a little thing we like to do here. Oh, dear God. We like to throw around some questions and stuff just to see what you'll say. All right. All right. Usually I do this or that, but today I'm just kind of it's like hypothetical question day. So, according to your physical appearance, good God, I can't speak today. According to your physical appearance, what food would you be?
I would go probably with pizza.
Why?
Comfortable with that.
Because are you shaped like a triangle?
Yeah. You can't see me, but I'm like a V now.
Oh, gotcha.
I have a 4-inch waist now, so.
Damn!
Yeah, so it's weird. It's hard to tell with this.
And he's covered with lesions that look like pepperoni, too, so that's kind of interesting.
You've met him.
That's why Fitz made me wear a shirt. I had it off earlier. He's like, nope, we're not doing it.
Well, you know what? I think I would be like a grilled cheese sandwich because I'm a little crusty.
Oh.
Wait, I'm crusty like on the outside. Never mind.
But like
I'm not crusty.
Gooey on the inside?
Yep. Okay, moving right along.
Well.
Okay, wait. So with that, instead of food, if you were, what kind of animal would you be? I know, a sleek panther. That's you.
I'd be good with a dog. I mean, I'm fine with dogs. I love dogs. So
All right.
if I could just walk around and just be fed and played with for 16 years before I die, that'd be kind of cool.
Oh, that's really cool. Oh, like your dog Zevon, who is named after Eric Clapton.
Yes. 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 I knew you would figure that one out. God. The only one that's done that. Yeah. No, he's a like a fourth kid in the house. It's
Fourth.
Yeah, we have two cats, Francis and Lucy.
Oh, Francis and Lucy.
My son, son.
Yes.
Person, Ian. So.
I thought you accounted for like 3 children and then
No,
something.
a lot of pets. A lot of black pets. They're awesome.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
All right. So you, as Fitz kind of went here, but I'm going to go here anyway. So according to your mental or emotional being, what kind of food?
Oh God. Kind of, man. I don't know.
I don't even know how to answer this one.
Maybe a cracker because I'm delicate, and there may be deeper meaning. I don't know.
I know for both questions, I'm tapioca pudding.
Tapioca's a good one. Tapioca's good.
Matt just falling apart in the studio.
Yeah.
What's going on in there?
Turn the heat up in there.
Cordu, I'm going to kill you next time I see you.
It's all right. I have a lot of people.
I knew you were going to
threats.
make that joke. I didn't even hear what you said after cracker. So did you change it to something else?
No.
Okay.
Great. I'm delicate like a cracker. I'm good with that.
Is there any spread on that or
No. And I never finished last.
So, I wanted to change my physical appearance to the contents of the Pillsbury dough canister, the croissants, like before you cook them, and you just open the thing, it popping fresh, and it's just doughy. That's me.
That's awesome.
It's all pure dough. I am having so much trouble with my technology today.
What the hell technology you got in there? You have paper.
Yeah.
You have sheets of paper. What's going on in there?
I have, earpieces.
Oh,
like they
okay.
say Joe Biden has telling him what to say because he's a robot.
Right.
But we don't believe that. So anyway, okay. So Fitz, what about you?
For
Are you
what?
food?
Yeah,
Animal?
I'm tapioca pudding. Even animal.
Yeah. Tapioca pudding is kind of hits the nail on the head.
She says thoughtfully. Yeah, I don't know what animal I would be. What is this based on? Just a general sort
Nothing.
of. Nothing.
Yeah.
Sloth.
I looked up.
Sloth is good.
I looked up really shitty questions to ask on a podcast.
It's great. You scored. You did a great job.
I did.
You did a great
Just
job.
put the
won.
citypodcastquestions.com and there's a whole list.
I'm telling you. God,
Hundreds.
I'm gonna make a lot of money on that domain. Okay. I don't. You know what? If I was an animal, you know what I would like to be? I would like to be a really old dog that just doesn't move out of the corner and stuff. You don't expect it to do much. That's me.
Similar to cats that sleep, 22 hours a day?
Yeah. Although
These ours do.
my son has some asshole cats, so yeah.
Yeah. They
But then
ruin it for
again,
everybody.
that can be fitting for me too. All right. This is a very important one. What would be your strategy for a zombie apocalypse? I think
I would say I would easily be able to adapt and no one would not know that I'm not a zombie. I would figure that out.
That was kind of what I was going for too.
Yeah.
Adapt and blend in,
Very
befriend
witty,
them.
and I think I would have enough good conversation with real zombies that they would get it and think I was with them.
Well, they do have a dry sense of humor, as do you.
I know.
You
As long as
sometimes,
their ears aren't falling off and they can hear you, you're in good shape.
there have been times in my life that your dry sense of humor has gone right over my head, especially like in a Zoom meeting, and I've had to wait. I've had to wait for your text to come in on my phone that was
Yes.
that clarified that was a joke.
Not many people catch it, but it's pretty good. It's funny you brought up the zombie thing because for Christmas,
Not
my
to the
brother bought
zombies.
me. What's that?
I said not to the zombies.
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry.
My brother bought me a subscription to Shudder. It's like a horror Netflix thing, and they have thousands of movies. And I just started watching a bunch of them, and it's hilarious because sometimes when I'll walk through the theater, I'll think, I just saw somebody run across the stage. There's nobody in the building, and you're like, oh my God, I got to stop watching this. I can't go anywhere dark because I think somebody's just going to jump out at me. So
Exactly, and that happens at home, and you go down in the basement to do laundry, but
Yep.
but you know what the best strategy is to get to the top of the stairs quick. Then they won't get you because when you get to the top of the stairs, they cannot get you anymore.
yep. And you
Right?
hear the creaks and stuff, and you're just like, oh my God, it's amazing.
It's
So
us. As long as you beat them to the top of the stairs, they're not coming out of the basement.
I'll remember that.
That and hop in your bed real quick.
Oh, yeah. Pull the covers over so you can't see anything. Nothing will go wrong.
Exactly. That's how it works. Damn it.
Nothing bad ever happens.
No, and the shower curtain. As long as you leave the shower curtain open, nothing's gonna happen.
Floor will get
Wait.
wet and you'll fall
Yeah,
and
exactly.
break a hip. But
Exactly. Then you'll need a medical bracelet, and you say, "I've fallen and I can't get up." Okay, Fitz, you got any advice for that zombie apocalypse?
No, and I've had plenty of time to try to figure it out too. I don't really have any ideas for a zombie apocalypse
Why have you had plenty of time to figure it out?
because I've been listening to you guys,
Wow,
chatter about it.
you're kind of an asshole
I
today. aren't
really
you?
am. Yeah.
you can
I see this, I'm trying to sort this out right now.
What is
I
that?
don't know, it's just some sort of cable. I don't know what the hell
Boy,
it does, but
we're
I
all
found it
kinds of
here.
professional here.
and it just popped off, and I wanted to make sure that was happening. Now, so for me, I would stay in the house. I would just surround myself with weapons, which I would be impossible to get. I don't know where the hell I'd get weapons. Right?
What kills a zombie?
A shotgun to the head
Yeah, you just got to shoot them in the head or stab them in the head or cut their head off.
or cut their head off.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's all. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So yeah,
You could crank a lot of really shitty music fits from your house and they'll never come near you.
Plenty of that. Definitely.
And then maybe their head would explode, like
Yes.
in Scanners.
Oh,
That's a classic movie.
classic.
Isn't that an awesome movie?
Yes.
It's what sucks about some movies like that though is I tend to make the same references a lot, and you get to a certain point and that people don't get them so much anymore.
Yeah.
Like you say, oh yeah, like Scanners.
Yeah, it happened to me.
Look
about-
at the grocery
Oh,
store.
yeah.
No,
I peaked about 5 years ago. Now it's all been downhill. My references are slowly becoming obscure.
Oh. Yeah, you got to make sure you're around the right people and the right age group. It's
Yeah.
funny. I had an assistant once years ago, and she's like, "Yeah, my parents want me to go to this concert with them this Saturday, and I'm going to go." And I'm like, "Oh, cool." She's like, "Yeah, it's the Rolling Stones," and I'm like, "Oh, okie doke." I was like, "Oh my god!" And it was just and it was like, wow. So I think there's a lot between. I mean, I get it a lot with my son because he's 16. And I'll mention stuff, and he either knows it or he's like, never heard of it. You know, and you're like, oh, how did you not know that?
Yeah, I get that. I don't know. My kids, I taught them well. I'm like, you need to know this, and these, and this, and this, and then I would subject them to my music in the car all the time, so they know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? Can you kill a zombie with an egg beater? No.
I think if
Unless
you
you get it deep into the ear and get into the
Right.
brains. I
Yeah,
think the
yeah.
brains
Go
are the
really
key.
fast.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I could do that.
A couple drills.
I don't. Oh, I have a drill. I was
See?
thinking I don't have any weapon. I guess I got a couple of knives, but they're really dull. I don't. I don't cook
Something
much.
for all three of us to think about when we go home tonight. Like, if they come tonight, what are we going to do? And then you'll have it in your head and
Exactly.
don't have to worry about it anymore.
Make a plan.
Yep.
Remember how, like, when we were in grade school, it was like Fire Prevention Month, and they had us make a poster.
Ugh,
Well, we're gonna make a poster for the zombie apocalypse.
that would be cool.
We're gonna
Step one. Throw the cat at the zombie.
Inventory your weapons.
Yeah.
All righty. Okay. Oh, okay. Here's a question that I'm really curious how you will split. What you drinking there, by the way?
Bud Light. They're
Awesome.
a sponsor of the show now.
Woohoo!
No, just a Coke Zero. Sorry.
That's quite all right. Oh,
Yeah.
I got hair in my face. Hey, what weird thing would you make socially acceptable if you could? I'd say for me, nudity, public nudity. Just because looking at me, it would be weird, and I can't clothes. I don't know. I don't enjoy clothes.
I might go back to the one I always fall back to, and it would be beard dyeing. So when I dye my beard and stuff, I think that should be socially acceptable, and you shouldn't be able to comment on it.
Like a normal color, like just for men, or like
Yeah, I do it all
Gray?
the time. It's just get like a dark brown, and you put it on, and the next day you have no gray hair. It's awesome.
I don't know anything
Yeah, you
about
know what?
dyeing anything.
If I hear one more person snicker when I walk by them, I tell you what. No,
No, okay. Although just don't overdo it. Like, God bless him, he's dead now. But what was the guy who did Actor Studio?
Oh, James,
Oh, yeah.
James Lipton.
James Lipton. There was some really bad dyeing going on there.
we had a guy that worked here years ago, had the greatest freaking hair in the world. It was nice head of hair, is that salt and pepper kind of thing, and it was awesome.
So salt and pepper is here. Oh, sorry.
And he comes in one day, jet black, looked like he was 12 years old. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And he's like, what? I didn't. What? I go, your hair, it's really dark. Yeah, it's always been dark. Okay, just let it go.
Okay.
And now, 25 years later, I'm doing the same goddamn thing he is, talking about my beard and dyeing it and
Yeah.
telling people not to laugh at me. So
Well, that's okay. You know, that was my mother's thing. My mother wasn't very catty, but she. But I'll never forget. Her biggest pet peeve was like even at it was Rose Kennedy. She's like, "There's Rose Kennedy, 100 years old, and she's got that jet black hair. Come on, who are you fooling? She's just sitting there with it barely balancing on her head." And she'd go on about Rose Kennedy and her dyed hair.
oh, that's awesome.
Mom, the poor lady's been through enough. All right. You would dye. So, not literally, but dye your hair. Fitz, what about
Not
you?
my beard, not my hair.
Oh,
I
your
don't mess with the
hair. Oh, your hair. Is your hair gray at all?
Nah, I got little bits, a little here and there.
Oh, just enough to be sexy.
The Polly Walnuts from The Sopranos comes in, and and it's always funny. I always tell people think I just wake up and look like this. It's like, it takes me at least 15 to 30 seconds to put this together in the morning, and
I would never believe that. You are a
I
natural
know.
beauty.
yeah,
You are.
yeah,
You're
that's what I tell myself.
You're a pageant queen.
Yes, there you go.
All right. And I go, oh, this one is maybe a little more interesting. If you had to wear a suit made of deli meat all the time, what meat would it be?
Salami. I love salami.
But that when you like eat your suit all day and then you'd be naked?
Just to smell it and have it oozing into my skin, it'd be awesome. Be great.
Okay.
Especially as it gets older and it gets that hard crust around the edges.
Oh, yeah. You know, I would, because it's forgiving, I would have Spam.
I haven't had Spam in forever. I might have to jump into some of
Well,
that.
one, I wouldn't want to eat it, so it would stay there. But also, like I said, it's forgiving and it's conforming. You could mold it and cover the rolls.
And it's our skin color too, so it just
True.
blend right in. If a piece fell off, you wouldn't know.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
I like that.
very creative.
I like that. Well, no, I think I really love pepperoni, but nah, that would be the opposite effect. Yeah, Fitz, what about you?
I don't. I
Is
have no-
liverwurst a deli meat?
Oh, I love liverwurst.
I don't even know what that is. Is that like is that meat? Like
Yeah,
bologna?
I don't-
Braunschweiger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't it like a sausage
It's like
or
a
a
pate.
pate?
It's like a
Yeah.
pate.
Okay.
I
I don't
Barely
know.
remember that.
I envision it
Very good.
of the consistency of cat food, like canned
No,
cat.
no, it's a little bit. It's a little bit
harder?
Yeah, yeah.
What about Polish sauce? Oh wait, you're not Polish. Wait, are you Polish, Rich?
No.
Does he have to be
I-
Polish to enjoy Polish sausage?
No.
Oh, I love Polish sausage. Love Polish sausage.
You
So-
like some glomkis?
Mm-hmm.
I think we're one of the few people from Dunkirk, New York, that are not Polish.
Yeah, and you know my whole So I did the Oprah thing, the 23andMe a couple years
yeah,
ago.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like,
oh yeah.
50% Italian and blah blah blah, and I do it and I spit in the thing and send it off and comes back and I think originally when I got it back I was around 19% Italian and I'm like, the hell is that? You know, and it was like my life has been a lie. So then over the past couple years, I think I'm up to like 33% as they do more work and more matches come in and stuff. But
Yeah, that is the thing. It's supposedly when they have more of a DNA pool that it gets whatever. But
Yeah.
just an aside, a poor friend of ours, Billy, found out, and he loves to tell the story all the time now, that found out that he is not Irish. This kid is redhead, freckle, last name Carlson, whatever. But it said he's like, some like 40% or some ridiculous thing like British, English, UK. And I'm like, well, it's the same damn thing.
yeah,
It's all kind of, so
I
you
put-
still are.
I put something on Facebook. I think I made lasagna or stuffed shells, and I said I put all 33% of my Italian
Yes.
hereditary in it. And it was funny because people just started going, talking about it and stuff, and it was pretty funny. I was like, yeah,
I did.
some good conversation about it. So
I
yes.
could see that you put all of your Balkans DNA in there.
Love it. It's that little extra in it that just makes it taste so good.
That extra 3% Balkans.
Yes. Good
And
stuff.
and why does everyone have like 1% Ashkenazi Jew?
Yeah.
I don't.
It's wild.
Everyone has that.
I'm 6.4%, so I'm a little bit more Jewish than you.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Good to know. I got to look into that.
What am I?
What the hell was that?
56.4% British and Irish.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm 94%. Well, it's like 70% Irish and like 15% British, and then I'm like some German and French in there. We caught some strays.
Yeah. It was fun to do. I just assumed everything, and it's like, well, all right.
Yeah, I know. Well, we are what we are.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yep.
Hey, look. We're going to wrap this up, and it's been a hell of a day. As I hear Fitz is like hollering in there. Hey, thank you so much for coming in. How can we help the arts, Kappa? What do you got coming up?
Just support, jump in and find out what folks are doing. A lot of people doing the virtual stuff. A lot of people are planning on doing some summer stuff. So just jump onto your local art stuff and just do anything you can to support. And like I said, when people reopen, come out in droves and see a ton of shows. That would be very helpful.
Absolutely. Everybody do that. We are so grateful for you for sticking with it and trying to supply us with the arts and all that you do. So
That's awesome. Really appreciate hanging out. So
yes, thank you, dear, for coming on. Rich Corsi. And again, as always, thank you to Fitz with Rock Fox Studios. Go on, online, rockfox.com. And me, Madge Madigan. I'm on all social media, madgemadigan.com and Madge Unmuted. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all here next week. So until then, have a good one. Dunkirk Marauders.
Dunkirk.
Woohoo!
Thank you, Madge.
Thank you.